Good day, everyone. I am Gabredo Shilaan, and I will be discussing today about school culture, rituals, traditions, and symbols. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to first, understand the concepts and significance of school culture, rituals, traditions, and symbols. Second, analyze how different components of school culture contribute to a positive or negative learning environment. And third is appreciate the importance of a positive school culture in fostering a supportive and motivating learning environment. Let us begin with the question, what is school culture? School culture generally refers to the beliefs, perceptions, relationships, attitudes, and written and unwritten rules that shape and influence how a school functions every day. According to Terence Deal and Kent Peterson in their book Shaping School culture is described as a school's unwritten rules, traditions, customs, and expectations. So this means that school culture is not just about policies written in a handbook. It is more about how things are done in a school community. So Scott and Marzano in 2014 further explained that school culture is reinforced by norms, expectations, and traditions. Everything from dress codes, discipline systems, up to the way achievements are celebrated. So, in simple terms, school culture is the character of the school. It gives the school its unique identity beyond buildings, facilities, and curriculum. School culture reflects how things are done in the school community, and it develops over time through interactions, experiences, and leadership. So, school culture influences first teaching practices, student behavior, relationships, and academic achievement. School culture has several elements. These include rituals, traditions, symbols, shared values and beliefs, stories and myths, and expectations and norms. But today, we are just going to focus especially on rituals, traditions, and symbols. Let us first define rituals. Peterson and Deal in 2009 defined school rituals as procedures or routines that are infused with deeper significance. So this means that rituals are not just simple activities. They are repeated actions and they carry significance. Examples of school rituals include morning flag ceremony, daily prayers or mindfulness activities, classroom routines, greetings, weekly assemblies, and awarding of merits or recognition. Purpose of rituals include create stability and order, reinforce discipline and respect, build a sense of belonging. So, for example, a morning flag ceremony is not just about singing the national anthem. It also promotes patriotism, unity, and discipline. So, research by Hoy and Miskel in 2013 show that consistent rituals contribute to a positive learning environment. When students know what they expect daily, they feel more secure and focused. So rituals help make the school environment predictable, organized, and meaningful. Now let's talk about traditions. Traditions are significant events that have a special history and meaning and occur year after year. So unlike rituals, traditions do not need to happen daily. They are usually annual or long-standing events. Examples of school traditions include Foundation Day celebrations, graduation ceremonies, annual intramurals, school fairs, alumni homecoming, and conducting freshman orientation. Its importance are preserve the school's history and legacy, build school pride and unity, strengthen relationships among students, teachers, parents, and alumni, and promote continuity despite leadership of staff changes. So, for instance, graduation ceremonies symbolize achievement and transition. Even if the principal changes, the tradition continues. So, this continuity strengthens the school's identity. Traditions connect the past, present, and future members of the school community. Now let's move on to symbols. Symbols are visual or tangible representations that reflect a school's identity, values, beliefs, and culture. They help build unity, pride, and a sense of belonging among students, teachers, and the wider community. Examples include school logo and seal, school motto or vision statement, uniforms, school colors, classroom displays and murals, and school hymn or school song. School symbols are powerful because they communicate expectations without using many words. For example, a school motto like excellence and integrity reminds students of expected values. Uniforms promote equality and discipline. A school hymn creates emotional connection and pride. So symbols influence students' sense of identity. When students wear the uniform proudly, they feel that they belong to something important. Now let's discuss the difference between positive and negative school culture. So a positive school culture is an environment where students, teachers, administrators, and staff feel safe, respected, supported, and motivated. It promotes collaboration, inclusivity, high expectations, and continuous growth. So in a positive school culture, teachers work as a team. Students feel comfortable asking questions, achievements are celebrated, and problems are solved respectfully. So a negative school culture exists when the school environment is marked by fear, mistrust, poor communication, low expectations, and lack of support, negatively affecting teaching and learning. So, in a negative school culture, teachers may feel burned out, students feel unmotivated, discipline problems may increase, and academic performance may be declined. This table shows the comparison between positive and negative school culture based on different aspects of school life. So the table is divided into three columns. First, the aspect or the area being examined, the positive school culture or what it looks like when culture is healthy, and negative school culture, what it looks like when culture is unhealthy. So first, let's have student engagement. So in a positive school culture, student engagement is shown through active participation. So this means that students join class discussions or they are free to ask questions. However, in a negative school culture, student engagement becomes apathy and disengagement. So students may feel bored or they show little interest in the lessons. So next we have the learning environment. So in a positive school culture, the learning environment is safe and motivating. Students feel physically safe and emotionally secure. However, in a negative school culture, the environment becomes stressful or unsafe. So students may feel afraid of being judged or bullied, or they will be pressured without support. So next we have the teacher morale. So in a positive school culture, teacher morale is characterized by high motivation and collaboration. But in a negative school culture, teachers experience burnout and dissatisfaction. Last, we have the school identity. So in a positive school culture, there is a strong pride and shared values. So students and staff may feel proud of their school. However, in a negative school culture, there is a weak or fragmented identity. So this means that members do not feel connected or there is a little school pride. So that is why building and maintaining a positive school culture is very important for every educational institution. Relationship between school culture and learning. So research shows that positive school culture is linked to better academic achievement, higher engagement, and better student behavior. Conversely, negative school culture is associated with poor performance, teacher burnout, and low motivation. So clearly, school culture directly affects the learning outcomes. School culture versus school climate. So many people confuse school culture and school climate, but they are different. School culture refers to shared beliefs, values, norms, and traditions. It is deeply rooted and long term. It answers the question, why do we do things this way? But school climate refers to the overall atmosphere and quality of life in the school. It includes perceptions of safety, relationships, and environment, and it can change quickly. It answers the question, how does it feel to be here? So to simplify, culture is the personality of the school, and climate is the mood of the school. So for example, if respect is a core value, that is culture. If students currently feel safe and happy, that is climate. Both are important, but culture is deeper and more stable. Components of school culture. Culture is reflected in an organization's atmosphere, myths, and moral code. The characteristics of a school district's culture can be deduced from multiple layers. First, we have the artifacts and symbols. These are the ways its buildings are decorated and maintained. Second is the values, the manner in which administrators, principals, and staff function and interact. And third is assumptions, or the beliefs that are taken for granted about human nature. This chart outlines how different components of school culture can either support or impede learning. So here's a breakdown. First, we have artifacts and symbols. Supports learning. So when the school building and its arrangements reflect the children, their needs, and their educational accomplishments, it creates an environment that fosters learning. Impedes learning. If there is a little in school artifacts and symbols that reflects an emphasis on children and their education, it can hinder their learning experience. Second, we have values. Supports learning. Learning is supported when administrators, teachers, students, and parents all participate in decision-making processes, indicating a shared value for collaboration and inclusivity. Impedes learning. When decisions are made without the participation of teachers and parents, it can create a disconnect and impede effective learning. And last, we have the assumptions and beliefs. Supports learning. So the belief that all students can learn, that parents want their children to succeed, and that parents are partners in education creates a positive and supportive learning environment. It impedes learning. Learning is impeded by assumptions and beliefs such as some students being incapable of learning or too lazy to learn, or that parents don't care or know nothing about education. Conclusion. School culture is a multifaceted concept encompassing the beliefs, perceptions, relationships, and attitudes that shape a school's environment. A positive school culture characterized by inclusivity, respect, and collaboration is essential for promoting student engagement, teacher morale, and academic success. So, by understanding the elements and components of school culture, educators and students can work together to create a supportive and motivating learning environment where everyone feels valued and empowered to achieve their full potential. So that ends the discussion. Thank you.